Hey guys, hey guys, hey guys. Whoa, I didn't even notice I was bleeding that bad. What? Basically cut myself yesterday, right? Let's go clean that up real quick. Okay, so today we're gonna talk about a very important topic. Ha 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 ha. I'm trying to cut my videos less, but I've been messy. I mess too much around in my videos that there's so many things that I have to cut to keep y'all's attention. But you know, if you really love my videos, then you will stay no matter what I do. You will accept me for who I am, because be who you are. So I'm being who I am. You have any question, you need advice, like I got you. Okay, 10 red flags that you should never, I said ever, ignore in a friendship. Okay, let's get started. I wrote a lot of things down, from personal experience to other people's advice to everything. I wrote everything down, so I have like 10 red flags for you guys. Okay, the first one is very interesting and it's very obvious, but sometimes you wouldn't notice it because you might give a lot of people the benefit of the doubt. So you're like, oh, maybe they're in a bad mood or whatever. But if it's something that's consistent, then yeah. So the first one is they never seem joyful when you accomplish something. It can be very subtle, but you can feel the energy, and you've seen them joyful, you've seen them happy, like you've seen them joyful, but it seems like every single time that you tell them about your accomplishment or something you're happy about, something you've accomplished, the same energy is not there. And it's like, it feels like they're forcing themselves to celebrate or it's not even celebrate, they're trying to even give you a compliment or like a congratulation, but like the energy, the vibe is so weird and you can feel it. And it's never like, oh my gosh girl, I'm gonna take you out, let's go celebrate, or like congratulations, and like they are genuinely happy for you. Like if you can feel that the vibe is weird, or like they're forcing it, or like, that's a big red flag. They're either jealous or they have some internal insecurity that they need to work on. But that's a big red flag and something you should not ignore. So the second one is very draining. So they only come to you when they have problems. So every single time that you guys hang out, they're only talking about their own problems. They never ask you about anything. They rarely ask you about your life. And when you have something or like you need advice or something interesting happened to you, and you would call them or you would try to let them know, they don't seem as much interested in your life as you are when they come to you. When they come to you, you're very genuine. You try to give them advice. You really try to be a good listener too. But when it's your turn to share your things with them, they don't give you as much interest. You know, they don't seem as happy for you, or they don't even try their best to truly listen to you or just be there in the moment when you're talking about yourself. So basically a lot of the time they're always having a problem, they're always having an issue in their lives, and they try to turn you into the therapist like every single time. And you being the good friends, obviously you're always trying to give good advice, but at the end you will end up being drained. Every time though, you will end up being drained. So yeah, those kind of friendships are mostly just benefit one person, and it's very transactional. Like that person is probably only keeping you around because they know that they could come to you for the problems like all the time. They don't even have to invest as much in the friendship, but they know that you're gonna give your best. They know that you're gonna be give them good advice or just be there for them. Sometimes they don't even want to fix their problem, they just need somebody to listen and let them dump everything on you. A friend who's only excited to talk to you when there's drama, when there's good news, when there's big news, or like some type of gossip, whether it's in your life or their life, whatever it is. If there's drama in their life or your life, that's when there's excitement, that's when the friendship feel fun again. That's when there's nothing really tangible in the friendship. It's only solely based on drama or gossip, and it's just like somehow they always know everybody's business, and they're always bringing it to you, like it's like, and that's like the most, it's not even there's nothing tangible solid in a friendship. It has only been built based of drama, of gossip, of things like that, and like there's no real solid deep connection. Number four, this is very obvious, but friends who date people that you used to like, or like you still like that's just crazy. And if I could give an advice to my younger friend, to my younger self, I would say, girl, you need to walk away. And that has happened to me personally, because this girl knew that, do I want to share this? I just hate being vulnerable. It's been a long time and I learned my lesson. So when I was much younger, there's this person that I used to like for quite a long time. We went to primary school together, and then when we moved to high school, we ended up going to the same high school. The terms in French are a bit different, but we went to the same high school, and I ended up meeting a new girl there, and we were being friends. And after I ended up telling her that I like this guy, and I told her about like my feelings, you know, somehow like the year after, like they started something between each other. They maybe I would do a story time one day, because there's a lot of details. But yeah, she ended up dating that person, and I still kept her around as a friend. I don't know why, I just still kept her around as a friend. I mean, I was a kid and I was just really attached to friendships too. Like I had a hard time walking away from friendship, but there's some things that she did that really crossed the line, so I started distancing myself, and I ended up meeting new people. But like, yeah, a friend who does that really is somebody that just does not care about you. Like your friendship means nothing to her. Like I think that's very obvious, to be honest. Like as at a grown age, we should know that that's a red flag. But I still hear some story time about people that still keep friends around even after the date. Even if a friend dates your ex, I still find that red flag. I would never mess with my friend's ex or somebody she liked or anything like that. It's like it's a no-go. Like no, like that's something that should never happen. So okay, this one is a very interesting one, but they're not intentional when it comes to your friendship. By that I mean, like, they don't put enough effort, they don't put enough energy into y'all's friendship to grow, and like you just feel like you're just getting the, you know, it doesn't feel like a friendship. Like it's just very surface level, yeah. But you notice that with their other friends, they seem to be putting more energy, or like they seem to like be putting more effort and things like that. And if you address it, they're gonna make you seem like you're being too much, or you're just being jealous or things like that. But it has nothing to do with jealousy. And I feel like people use being low maintenance or being a jealous person as an excuse to not be a good friend to other people. Because if you don't want to be a good person, I mean a good friend, just let that person know. You don't have to, like, some girls just be like, oh yeah, I'm just low maintenance, but when it comes to their dating life, like you will see them putting so much effort and so much energy. But when it comes to friendship, do you hear this silence? Yeah, it's just silent. Like it's like there's no effort, da 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 da. So like this also is the same as women who are obsessed with men. So women who are obsessed with men, so same thing, like they will put more effort in the relationship than they will put effort in y'all's friendship. So that's a big red flag, especially if you're not married, bro. What the heck are you doing? Like if you're not married, if you're married, I get boundaries and everything, but if you're not married, that's just your boyfriend. Like friends have been there before him, so friends are just put the friend on the back burner when they're in the relationship, and they forget about the friendship. Or when things start going wrong, or there's like distance or whatever, that's when they remember that they have friends. That's such a big red flag. Or like when you notice that there's a problem or issue in their relationship, and they would put a lot of effort to try to fix it, but when you guys have issues, they wouldn't put as much energy or effort and be so quick to call it fake, or be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna return the same energy. They want to be cold, I'm gonna be cold back. Like, why is there so much animosity when it comes to friendship? But when it comes to a relationship, you're like so ready to fix it, to address it, to like make it grow. But you guys have so much more grace when it comes to to relationship than when it comes to friendship. I don't understand that, and I don't like being around friends or people like that. Like if you put your relationship over your friendship, then we can't be friends. I get the honeymoon phase and all that, and I'll give you a space, but if you become the type of person that just forget your friends and everything, that's a big red flag for real. And you need to find more hobbies outside of your relationship. You need to find more hobbies. If you're a confident person, by that I mean like you've accepted yourself, you like your person, and I know that people are not perfect. You might have still some insecurity, but you're aware of them and you're still consistently working on them. And you shouldn't surround yourself with people who are extremely insecure, that they let their insecurities get the best of them, because that could get to a dangerous level where you hear the story about a friend who poisoned their friend because of some start of jealousy type of thing. So those kind of situation is just another level. So you should have people around you that don't have that confidence or are not satisfied with their own life. So they're extremely hateful, they're extremely pessimist, they always have a negative mindset about people, about life. And those people, and they're always down, like they're always talking down about themselves too, and they always want you to be like, oh no, you're not this, you're that. And like, first of all, it's draining, and it's also like, and also they're gonna be feel very jealous when you're kind of like, when you're boosting yourself up. Let's say you are hanging out, something like that, and you see yourself in the mirror and you're like, oh my gosh, I look so good, I look so fine. They're gonna be like, like they're gonna feel uncomfortable. They're gonna feel uncomfortable or feel like you're being self-absorbed or being too, like there's just gonna be this weird vibe because they're simply not feeling that for themselves. So when people are confident around them, they just feel like the person is doing too much, or they are self-absorbed, or they're selfish, or those kind of people. So you need to surround yourself with people that accepted themselves for who they are aware of their insecurity, but they're working on it, and they're not letting that consume them. And yeah, and this one is also very obvious, but they talk behind your back, so there's no sense of loyalty. They don't know what that is. And when people are talking behind your back, they don't know how to stand up for you. They would just, to me, if I'm in a room and I consider you a close friend and there's people talking bad about me with you, first of all, I would not consider you as a friend anymore, because they would not even have the gut to come. First of all, I have a close friend, right? Somebody would not have the gut to come and talk bad about me because they know you're gonna know. So why did that person have so much confidence telling you about me? Like, so obviously there's some type of issues going on. You've been saying some stuff and entertaining some stuff which made them comfortable coming to you to start talking crap about me. There's no sense of loyalty, or like, yeah, like they cannot stand up for you in a group where people are talking about you or whatever. I just think that silence sometimes is not the best way of communication. Like when it comes to a situation like that, I think you should stand up, you should speak up for your friend. This one, I noticed that about people that, let's say new friendship, you're meeting somebody new, right? This is another one, guys. So, and they give you no grace, or when you mess up, they start calling you names and being mad, disrespectful towards you, and start insulting you, calling you names, and that's so weird. Or people that are way too familiar with you when they start getting to know you. Like, this is how you know that somebody doesn't like you. Let's say you mess up or something, you said something wrong, I don't know where they're gonna start insulting you. Oh my gosh, you're so stupid, you're so dumb, that's not how you say it, this is how you say it. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with you, da 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 da. And it's so like, it's so weird. Like, okay, it's just a little mistake. Like, why are you insulting me like that? Why are you being so disrespectful? Same thing with people that use familiarity to disrespect you, or people that insult you. I do not condone insults in my friendships. I don't care how much close we are. Like, no. And I know that there's people that insult each other as a joke. Me, I don't play with insults. I don't care how close we are. I don't play with insults. I see that as a red flag. Low-key, even when people are joking, sometimes there's some truth to it. So yeah, I just don't joke with that. This one is kind of like aligned to a friend who is insecure, so they try to bring you down. Like, they notice that you're a confident person, so they kind of try to bring your crown down because they know that you're confident. So they would use backhanded or weird compliments, or not even a compliment, weird comments to make you feel like bad about yourself, or to make you kind of feel like, oh, I'm being too much, oh, I need to calm down, oh, like they try to make you like, you know, like you have to shrink, you have to, if you feel like you can't fully be yourself, you have to shrink every time you're in a friendship, or you have to change, like that's a red flag already. So you should be able to, friends should make you want to shine, should make you believe that you can fly, it should make you believe that you can achieve anything. They should pour into you and add on to your vision, even if even if sometimes it could be very like, they should still be supportive. They can be honest, but they should still be supportive, you know. And I'm not for friends that support you for everything, no matter your wrongdoings. Like, I'm not for that. Like, friends should be honest with you. If you mess up, they should tell you. Okay, that's the whole video. If you guys like it, let me know if you want part 2. And I know you guys loved my Omegle video. I'm just trying to find the best time to do it. When it's up, you're gonna see it. Cut the cameras.